Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Wheeling, West Virginia. I'm sitting here doing some eBay stuff. I got books I got to get listed and a couple things I got to get shipped out. You know, it's that time of year, so I don't get to spend as much time out at St. Bernard Acres as I would like. But I do have to make some money, so this is one way of doing it. I just wanted to give you some updates, what's going on. I won't be going out to St. Bernard Acres till tomorrow afternoon, so I won't get a whole lot done. It's crappy, rainy, snowy, windy, all those good things. Yesterday it was 60. Last night the temperature started dropping and it was raining. This morning the wind is blowing, it's in the 20s, and snow flurries, so welcome to the Ohio Valley, I guess. I did want to bring you guys up to speed on some stuff that's going on. Gary and I did get out there Wednesday. We got the Reflectix down over the thing. We got the roof covered so that I don't have to worry about all this rain getting inside the house. So all of that's good. Gives us an excuse to go out there and, it's a 15-20 minute job. I did not video anything, just there was no point in that. Just get the thing covered. It was windy as hell. We really got the wind. That's crazy. But we got it taken care of, so I don't have to worry about water getting in the house. That was the important thing. And let's see, this morning I went to the doctor. I had my, it's the end of the year. They got to get everything in that they can. Just for my wellness checkup and all my lab works. And shock. I haven't been doing a lot of exercising, a lot of work lately. And haven't been watching my diet. So my cholesterol's a little high. The blood sugar's a little high. I mean, no medication. But I do have to start paying attention to that kind of stuff. Now, she did schedule another lung scan. We did one last year. I smoked for 30 years. I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes for better than 30 years, 35 years. I got the lung scan, the CT scan, or whatever it's called, last year. Everything looked good. There was a couple of nodules or something, that it's all clear. But they want to check it again and make sure those haven't grown or there's no changes in anything. So I was supposed to do that yesterday, but it got canceled. So now she's going to have it rescheduled to where we can do it. The blood pressure was all good. Again, I don't want a flu shot. I don't need the COVID shot. I'm not taking any of that kind of stuff. I did let her talk me into getting the pneumococcal pneumonia shot. That's a once-a-lifetime shot. There's no boosters or any of that kind of shit. It's not the regular flu shot. It's not the COVID shot. It's just a thing, for old people. Someday I'm going to get old, so I got to get used to it, I reckon. But blood pressure, everything was good. Everything sounded good. There's no cause for anything other than just get the lungs checked out and make sure nothing's growing or nothing's changed. So got that all taken care of. The good news is tomorrow morning I have an interview at Lowe's that's about 6 or 8 blocks from the house here. And I've been wanting to go to work at Lowe's because of the discounts, and not just the discount, but I'll know when they're marking stuff down, they're closing out stuff, they got to get rid of stuff. I'll know when that's happening and can take advantage of it. And I get the employee discount on lumber and electrical, where I don't get that discount with the military discount. They took away that part of it. So it's hopefully it goes well. It's just part-time customer service is all that's all I wanted. Monday through Friday. I think I'll wind up working a total. I mean, it won't be every day Monday through Friday, but only I told them no weekends. and I think it's around $17 or $18 an hour, and I'll do 24 hours a week. If I did 6-hour days, 4 days a week, I'd be real happy with that because I'll get the discount, I'll get advance notice when things are being closed out, and I'll have all that extra money coming in, which is definitely what I need. This past month of not working any part-time, now eBay sales has helped. So that's helped make up some of it, but that's kind of a seasonal thing. After Christmas and everything, it'll go back to being, not nearly as good as it is this time of year, especially for these books. I mean, it's, these are unique books in that there's just a certain clientele for them, if you will, right? They're all, first editions from the early 1900s up to 2000. They're all gay, lesbian, bisexual genre, fiction, nonfiction, law books, everything to do with that. An older gentleman gave me 1,500 of these books years ago and asked me to sell them and get them out in the crowd. So he died 2 weeks after he gave them all to me. I'm fulfilling his wishes. But in doing this, I've learned an awful lot about this genre of books and the certain authors that sell well and how much they sell for. So a lot of times I'll look on eBay and I'll see something by James Baldwin. And it's a first edition and these people don't know what they have and they sell it for $2. I'll buy it for $2 and then 6 months later I'll relist it for $75. So, but you don't sell those every day. It's not like I said, a lot of universities have bought them, a lot of libraries have bought them, and collectors. And usually what will happen, I'll make a sale somewhere. They'll get it, like it, because I put the description down and everything. I don't lie about anything. Next thing I know, they're ordering 3 or 4 more, a month later. So it does keep it going. I'm happy with that. But that's going to come to an end. And I think Lowe's is going to help me to be able to get some cheap material maybe to keep building out at St. Bernard Acres. And if you didn't notice, I did change the name of the channel. The channel name is no longer St. Bernard Acres. The property is still St. Bernard Acres. It will always be St. Bernard Acres. But I changed it to Homestead with Joe, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a homestead out there and live, get away from this life of debt and consumerism. And it's gotten too crazy. I want to be out there, and you can come out and homestead with me. Your advice is everything to me. Your suggestions, so this way, hey, Charlie. This is my one-eyed cat. I don't know if you can see or not. Come here, buddy. We had to have an eye removed. He got an infection. And we had to get an eye removed from Charlie. So, but he's still a cool cat. He must be 11 years old now. And he still catches birds. I mean, one eye. He still rules the alley. He thinks he's so little, but he rules the alley. This is his part of town, and that's all there is to it. Ah, buddy, there you go. Yep. And I offer free cat hair on books that I sell on eBay. Hey, buddy. Him and his brother in there, Tux. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to disturb your sleep. You can go back to sleep now, buddy. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to bring you all up to speed on everything and let you know what's going on. Like I said, I'll be out there tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be doing my live stream tomorrow night. And we'll discuss some more, and hopefully I can say I have a job at Lowe's tomorrow night. But health-wise, everything is good. Job-wise, we're hoping. Weather-wise, it sucks. Oh, buds, that feel good, huh? Yeah, I think so. I think you're digging on that, aren't you? That's all you're getting. I'm not giving you any more. One-eyed Charlie. And let me tell you something. It ain't cheap. Get your butt out of my face. It ain't cheap getting an eye taken out from a cat. That's not an inexpensive endeavor, but he had that infection. We had to remove like 6 teeth in his left eye. And then he was fine after that. He's been fine. All right, bud. Chill out again. Lay back down. He is one of the cats. He's one of the reasons why it's hard to heat this house. Our furnace, what we have in this old house, is the big floor vents. They're like 12 inches by 12 inches. There's one in the living room, one in the dining room, one in the kitchen. That's our heat for down here, right? I'll be sitting in the living room like, why is it cold? You know, I can hear the furnace running. Why am I chilled? What's going on here, right? You look, there's a cat on every one of the vents, completely covering up the vents. So they're getting all this heat. They're getting all nice and warm. And we're sitting around with blankets on because it's chilly. He'll be back on the vent here. You know, they hear the furnace kick on, and they start heading for the vents. It's amazing. The St. Bernards used to do that when the air conditioning would kick on. So we never had AC for crap in this house either, because as soon as the AC would kick on, each one of the St. Bernards would find a vent to lay on. But gotta take care of the puppies and the kitties, don't we? Yep. Alright, bud. There you go. Sorry to bother you. No. Just lay down. There you go. You stick them claws out. Because he wants petted now. No. I know. No, you ain't getting me, pal. You ain't getting me. Anyway, hope that brings you up to date on things. Like I said, I'll be out there tomorrow. We'll be doing a live stream. Anything else? You got any comments, any suggestions, any questions? Make sure to mail them in with a check. That's what I told the doctor with it. Part of the year in wellness thing, they asked 100 questions, you know, about your memory. They give you tests, you know, just about all kinds of weird shit. Do you feel safe at home? Do you have adequate transportation? Are you able to take your medicine on your own? All that kind of crap. But I passed all that with flying colors, I guess. Anyway, this is Joe sitting here in Wheeling. I got to get back to work, folks. Got books to list and mail out. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. I'm out.